Yamaha dsp-100. Oh, that's flickering. Okay, it's the frame rate on the camera. That's why it's flickering. And that there as well. So it's not the unit. It's the frame. Well, could be the frame rate's okay. The camera can just see the flicker, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Doesn't have a remote because I got a remote with it. I got a remote for this. This is a second unit I bought. Not sure if it's slightly cosmetically different. I didn't know it was this heavy. It's pretty. I can't lift it with one hand. It's pretty heavy. So it's got lots of effects units on it. So as far as I remember, reverberations and echo, hall, and so. Oh gosh. Bundles. It's also got Dolby, just a Dolby surround, so it's just kind of like left, right, front, left, right, phantom center, you know, sort of thing, with monomatrix surround and some other DSP effects on it. This model came out just before they, I think, released the Yamaha DS, or I think might have been around the same time, the DSR-100, which was a Pro Logic decoder, which was pretty pricey at the time for the Yamaha range, and that was kind of upper late 1980s, I think, 87, 88. I think a few years later they had a kind of like this sort of slim range, Yamaha DSR-70 Pro Logic. That was a bit more affordable, a bit more cheaper. But this unit could be mated in, mated in with a DSR-100. I suppose the DSR-70 as well. Okay. Just put the camera down a sec. Outputs on it. It's not very. What I'm more or less seeing with my eye is kind of darkish in a way, and so it's more or less like what is on the camera. It's almost yeah. Need actually a little bit of light. Some of these are inputs and then some of them are outputs. You've got level trims on here, switches, a few level trims down here, another switch for sensitivity, I think, input sensitivity. I'm going to be using this for a project, so I didn't want to move anything on the other anyway, so I got this. Was pretty cheap. I was surprised I got this cheap, because these were when they were, but these are still pretty good Yamaha DSP you know, acoustical chamber, hall, cinema effect, customize. You can do customization and programmable. Room size, you can add a room size, give it a certain kind of, give it a room size sort of thing. But I'm going to be using this for something a little bit more different, to see if I can get some sort of a well, obviously I'll be adding something, but it'd be trial and error, experimental. So I just got to rig up some patch leads or such, and some of these, so I can put this unit, because this unit's not probably going to go in the rack down here. Maybe, I don't know, depends. But I need to check first, and if it doesn't work for what I want to try it for, then I'll try it for something else. But I don't think I want to be getting a few more of these and then adding some sort of echo cinema effect, you know, because I don't even like that echoes, that stuff that you hear in the cinema. Even modern day ones, like even the recent, the Odeon Downtown, the BH2. Oh, I can't stand the echo. It's the one thing I just can't stand. Even if it is 1.5 second and it's within standards of the industry, I think it needs to go. It needs to be completely neutral, dead. Doesn't have to have any, because you don't hear people going around talking with an echo on their voice, not unless they add it in on the sound mix itself. So I won't be using it to, because, well, frankly, I could just turn or use the audio return signal sound, and then turn up the volume on there, turn the volume on the OLED speakers, and guess what? Bingo, I get an echo effect because one signal's slightly delayed from the other, and you get an echo effect. Or I can add I could do some tricks here on the DCX and do a bit of center channel, go a blend over into the left and then to the right while it's still on the center. I could do some sort of blend there, and then just change the delay time on the center, and then bingo, got an echo effect. Yeah, so this would be really just to see if I can get a kind of anyway, it's top secret. It's a top secret project that I'm working on. I can't even give a hint whether what part of the sound system it's going to be used on in the room, but it's top secret at the moment. If it works, then I might reveal what I'm, if it is, if it really has any benefit of use. But yeah, these are. Yamaha did all sorts, all other kind of pro ones as well, DSPs. I think this is one of the, I don't know, maybe one of the first consumer ones. It might be maybe a second or third generation DSP that they might have released, because I think Yamaha still kind of make them, but they don't tend to put as many of the features and all that on the current model Yamaha models they make today, receivers and such. I think they kind of put a little bit less on there now, but you can always go out and buy bundles of these and then connect them up to the outputs, and then bingo. I'm not sure if this does a sci-fi DSP, because I think that's on one of the Yamaha models. I've got a Yamaha receiver. I think it's got a sci-fi DSP on it, and Hall and Church or whatever. But very basic. This model's got quite a bundle, and like I say, even if you use the prefixed ones, the prefixed settings, where you can still make chain alterations in it and then save it in the memory. So it's user programmable sort of thing. I just noticed it's just getting a mild little bit warm underneath the unit. Just underneath the unit, it's getting a little bit mild. That's because it's only been on for a few minutes, and it was a bit cold when it got delivered, so I had to leave it in ambient room temperature for a few hours until turning it on. But yeah, it works. So I'll just the other thing is, when I connect it up, I'm going to have to make a lead connection, so I use the on-screen display, so just to make it a little easier, so there'll be an on-screen display. Otherwise it's, looking at the because you can't really do anything here with the there's just moving this up and down sort of thing. So you need you're lost without the remote, so you need the remote to do the settings. Otherwise, they should have put some soft keys on, a little bit more soft keys on it, so you could do the programmable and obviously change the display for whatever. So you could use yeah, in the event that you lose the remote, which is probably what happened with this seller. He lost the remote or misplaced it. That's okay, I've got the remote for it. Yamaha dsp-100.